where I say something terribly game showy, like didn't they do well? It's actually £4,324. Oh, and by the way, I am on my way to work, just in case anybody is wondering whether I'm going to read the news at 9:28 I am. And around about 8:30, I'll be putting on my Clinique Stay Tawny with the boots, touch of beige. I don't know how many of you saw the series that I did called Out and About when I drove the silver Morris Minor around. And everybody says to me, is that your Morris Minor? It's not. The man who owns the Morris Minor and who drove it in the series is Alan Wollstonecroft, and he's here with his wife Mavis tonight, and they'll be here with the car on June 24th, so it'll be doing the rounds again.
Okay. So we thought it would be very nice to have a countryside fun day. The Crowlower Valley Ranger team offered to come and do activities and events, and it sort of snowballed from there. Very young farmers have said they'll come and do a display and possibly an obstacle course for the children. And Tuesday night, Ramsbottom Library is hosting a family quiz night, and the questions won't be too hard, will they? On Wednesday, we're having a special Heritage Society meeting in the Civic Hall, in the main hall, and despite our treasurer over here, it'll be a free to everyone that night, and refreshments, and there'll be a raffle. We'll get the money on the raffle, dear, or whatever. And of course, we've got the starring role with Martin's and Alan's Morris Minor, which we hope will, as long as Alan doesn't mind, when you paraded with Martin, of course, and Martin makes his grand entrance. We're going to arrange to have it by the sculpture for people to have a look round, and you can talk to everybody about it. And then the rest of the cars will, from the Cherished Vehicle Show, will be dotted on the cobbles and round the back. The afternoon performance on the stage will start at 1:45 and go on. Obviously, time is difficult when you've got 15 acts and children and everything. And then we've got to give Martin a break in the middle of the afternoon.
Refreshment.
And then we're going to finish off at 5 o'clock with a local rock group called Cola Moon, who are ex-Woodhay High pupils. We're going to give them a good 45 minutes of blasting out whatever they want to do for the kids, you know, and us, of course. And there's 80 tickets for the jazz evening and party in here. That's the maximum, really, for health and safety again, I suppose. And those will be on sale as soon as we sign a ticket, I suppose, really.
After more than 12 months of planning and organisation by members of the Ramsbottom Heritage Society, the Ramsbottom Millennium Festival gets underway. In the Ramsbottom forms part of the Owell Valley Sculpture Trail. Alongside the wharf is a sculpture called The River by Hattie Chapman and Karen Allerton. This and other sculptures will be the subject of guided tours during the festival. Moving away from the wharf and along Bridge Street, we pass the new marketplace and the parish church St Paul's. We eventually arrive at the original marketplace. This is the site of the Tilted Vase, a sculpture by Edward Allington. Preparation for the festival begins with the strategic positioning of banners. On Bolton Street, volunteers are starting to decorate the town with bunting. Our next destination is Nuttall Park, where the official opening is about to take place. The Greater Manchester Army Cadet Force prepare for the opening ceremony. Captain Taylor escorts Dorothy Moss on an inspection of the cadets.
Captain Taylor actually officially opened this special opening gala day of the Ramsbottom Millennium Festival. Captain Taylor.
It gives me great pleasure to be asked by Ramsbottom Heritage Society to open the following week's events for the Ramsbottom community. There have been 12 hard months put into the preparation of the events, and I'd like to thank Dorothy Moss, the chairman, and Linda, the writer, festival coordinator, and all the other members of the committee for their hard work in putting into the event. We've been blessed with good weather, and I hope everyone enjoys themselves, and it gives me great pleasure to open the events. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed, Captain Taylor. And we know that you're all in a very generous mood, and you're going to really bump up those funds, aren't you? Because these boys, they really deserve, you know. Anyway, I'm going now to call upon my coordinator, Linda, to say a few words, yes, please?
Well, right, I'd just like to thank you all very much for coming and for all the support we've had over the last 12 months. And thanks to the cadets, they've worked really hard over the weekend, and yesterday for the Sports Day they did a really, really good job, and on behalf of the Sports Council and the Heritage Society, I'd like to give them a good round of applause. Thank you.
Can I come back once again, if you're not too fed up with hearing my voice, and say a good, lovely welcome to the other special guests we have here, our local councillors, chairman of the Sports Council, yes, and secretary, yes, and my own members, of course, here, and lots of other super people have come today to make it something special. I do thank you all very much indeed. Thank you.
As the cadets leave the park, we'll take the opportunity to see what else is going on. Visitors' dogs are put to the test by the Rosendale Borough Dog Training Club.
Take the lead off. Stop it. Stop it. Smile. 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 Smile.
For the more adventurous, we have all the fun of the fair.
Try girls, if you'd like to play, come and have a go. Looking for the big ones and girls, come and have a try.
If the countryside theme for the day is more to your liking, why not a pony and trap ride? Morris dancing is always a favourite. Here we have Radcliffe Morisco's children's dancing team.
Ladies and gentlemen, here for the Radcliffe Morisco Junior Dancers. I thought it was there. I don't know how they did that. I was absolutely shattered watching them.
Now to dancing of a different kind. Sequence dancing takes place at the Civic Hall each week, but today's event is something special.
Will you please welcome and receive the Worshipful the Mayor and the Mayoress of the Metropolitan Borough of Bury, Councillor and Mrs. William Johnson. Let's show our appreciation.
The Mayor and Mayoress meet the organiser of the dance, Alan Long. Our local radio station, Tower FM, are providing welcomed coverage of the whole festival. While the Mayor and Mayoress of Bury are enjoying sequence dancing inside the Civic Hall, another special event is taking place outside. Lifelong learning offer many courses. Tai Chi is perhaps one of the more unusual. This demonstration provided an opportunity for visitors to try it out. Later on Monday, the Mayor and Mayoress of Bury, Mr. and Mrs. Bill Johnson, arrive at Nuttall Park. What they are about to see is a demonstration of sheepdog handling by Bill Heslop. Bill calls this demonstration Dogs and Ducks. No further explanation is required.
Boys and girls, Mayor and Mayoress, I'd like to thank you for inviting us here tonight to introduce you to Bill Heslop and the Rosendale Sheepdog. Bill is just come up the road in Baxterton, so we haven't had to come too far tonight. And we're going to introduce you to a few dogs. We're going to have the ducks out first and show you how versatile the Border Collie is. The Border Collie has been 200 years of breeding to make it what it is today. Now here we've got the first one that's running around the arena. Boys and girls, Roy running around, give him a clap because he loves to be clapped and he'll run all the faster for you. Those of you who watched Rescue Roadshow last year will have seen Bill and the sheepdog, and especially Roy on Rescue Roadshow. They're due to come on again any time now, so just watch how he goes again. This is showing the Border Collie is trained on the whistle to run wider, so Bill extends the whistle and Roy runs wider and faster. He loves to run, he's a very leggy dog, but as you see, he comes onto the duck and he slows the pace and he rides down. Right, we're going to show you how you use the dog with the shepherds to shed. So I'd like to know, how many ducks have we got there, Bill? Are you sure? No, you got it wrong last time. We've got 8. Right. Right. Can you give me a number between 1 and 8? Thomas would like, hang on, 9. Between 1 and 8. How man and dog work together to share the ducks. There we are. And Bill sends Jody round again. Now here we've got Roy again. Bill sends Roy out on a little gather. Using a whistle. Bill brings the one back, and he's having him wearing that one. Roy stopped being used voice commands when he was fully trained. When we start training a young dog, the voice commands are what they learn, and then they learn the whistle. Well done, Roy. Now, who have we got now? It's always a surprise because there's no running orders for the demonstration Bill did. He just gets whatever he feels, so I have to wait as well to see who he gets out next. Here we've got Dab. Now, Dab, to Bill after the trailer, because the man said, don't do anything with her. She's very, very frightened. Bill gave her time and patience to get what you need to say. And he slows him down and walks him gently on so as not to upset. And he's going to bring Dad through. And he split them into 2 lots and he brought them through. There we have a shed with 3 ducks off, leaving 5 at this side. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And he just lies leg down. Bill should turn his back when he's told the dog to lie down. And hope he will stay there. 9 times out of 10 he will. They never work with animals to show you anything can happen. So we've got 3 dogs here all working. Come on, girls. Here we go. There we've got Jody, Meg and Jem for you. There we are. And Roy. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. That's the Bill. He's only too happy to speak to you. Let the children come and stroke the dog.
a family quiz.
On a personal note, I'd like to thank the staff here at Ramsbottom Band who've worked very hard. So can you just give me a big clap? They actually mark these scores after each rank. So if you want to drink after that, you probably just have to ask a member of staff to be okay. And you want to be on the score sheets. Alright, so I have to apologise. That's a bit red.
In another 2 days' time, the roles will be reversed. The audience will be asking the questions. Christchurch are holding a flower festival. Tonight's entertainment will include a talk by Tony Bracegirdle. This is followed by refreshments and Ramsbottom's own gardening question time. The green-fingered panel will do their best to answer the gardening questions.
When I was approached to do this talk, I thought, how am I going to go about it? I have about 3 different talks. I have one on exhibiting roses, one on breeding roses, and one on general cultivation. So, to play safe, can you all hear me? Yeah. I'll leave it going. Sorry. To play safe, I decided that I will go on general cultivation. It's the easy one. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a local man. Well, if you can consider Somerset local, I'm a local man. I've been born and bred in the area, and I've been growing roses something like 38 years. Mainly on the allotments on the south side of Pilgrim, you all know Pilgrim allotments. I grow 800 rose trees. I've been the national champion for the Royal National Rose Society for 4 consecutive years. I'm the chairman of the Royal National Rose Society Shows Committee, and I'm on the Royal National Rose Society Council. That's not bad for a ramble. No. Rosa Gallica officinalis. It isn't actually red, or it wasn't red, was it? It's called Alice Bracegirdle. And if anybody's interested, there's one in this bowl here. This is an old garden rose. It flowers once. This is common moss. Another rose that I bred was called Sahari. That's Sahari Secum. And this is another one that I bred a few years ago called Ken Owen. And that's at Tallcross Park in Glasgow. Not only can they grow good roses in Glasgow, they can grow good lawns too, can't they? Look at that grass.
Fence. What does the panel suggest? I grow up this fence to cover it. It's right sort of where I look out.
You can get all sorts of different colours one now. You can have you can have a collection of ivy.
Right. And so I was wondering, is it possible to save that honeysuckle, or would I just have to get rid of it? But it's a lovely plant.
It weighs itself automatically.
Yeah.
But you can just push them in. It's a really weird.
Well, I mean, would it be possible to put it in a pot, though, against... No.
About 2 years ago, I decided whether it was wise or not. It's growing up a wall, up a south-facing wall, and along the wall of the house, which is wet. So the next summer, it started dying back quite badly, and I'm now struck as great going. And I nearly brought it a little sprig along tonight, actually, to show you. It's got some of the leaves are going very yellow. Some of the new growth, some of the little leaves.
People tend to plant them right up to the wall, don't they? That's wrong. I mean, this is an established tree, except they don't blend the wood, they don't last forever. Tony throws his away after 40 years.
It came to me whilst we were watching your film, but particularly as I saw a friend tonight with a very, very nasty gash on his arm from the thorn on the road. With all your breeding, why have you never considered breeding the thorns out of it?
There are people actually doing that. There are people actually trying to breed. Well, they're being successful at it. There are thornless roses actually being bred. I mean, there are some thornless roses anyway.
On behalf of the Heritage Society, we'd like to thank Christchurch for the wonderful facility you made available to us. I know it's Park Church and Park community, and I'm sure Linda apologises for the dining table. She should know better. For the wonderful refreshments that you've provided, and also for the Music Society, and certainly on behalf of the Heritage, and I'm sure my wife's doing the same thing in there. And thank you very much for your hospitality. Thank you.
A highlight of the midweek events is the Made in Ramsbottom exhibition. The exhibition is well supported by craftsmen, small firms and large firms. The displays attracted businessmen, the general public and school children alike. This is the display of Marshall's building products, one of the 3 companies to provide escorted tours of their works during the course of the week. Colmar Carpets are also to provide a guided tour, along with the papermakers Danisco. Both the manufacturing and service sectors of industry are represented. Products range from soap made in moulds to patterns used for making moulds. One of the more animated displays is that of AJ and L Taylor. This is a small family company who make parts for pipe organs. Their products can be found in churches, chapels, colleges, cathedrals and concert halls throughout the world.
What you've got in the background here is a miniaturised version of the volume control of a church organ. Yeah. And what you have is, where these things are here that move, they're the shutters. They can be anything up to, I don't know, 40 foot high in some cases. When they shut, obviously the sound's down, and as the organist plays, you just depress a pedal, will move it, and it'll let the sound come out. It's like, all you'll see on a console is the face of that, which will just activate certain departments on a church organ.
It has to be said that the exhibition was a great success, thanks not least to Christine Leary of TNT, seen here on the left, who played a major role in organising the event. During the course of the festival week, and in the context of the Made in Ramsbottom exhibition, visits are made to 3 quite different industrial sites. Here at Fletcher Bank Quarry, Marshalls produce a wide variety of paving blocks and flags. The quarried gritstone has to be ground down into a fine powder before it can be cast into flags.
Everything goes into these racks, probably stays in the rack for about 12 to 14 hours. There's 20 on a pallet, 20 times 8 seconds, 160. the pallets coming off and into the racks. We manufacture on average about 70,000 flag and curb per week, which equates to my budget is set at 3.2 million flag and curb per year. Where they all go in this world, I've no bloody idea, I can't tell you. I'll take you around the side so you can have a look at the back of what's actually going on. Okay?
Having seen the manufacture of products by a company that has more than 100 years experience, our visitors move on. The first recorded date of paper being made in Ramsbottom, on the site of what is now Danisco, was 1857. The company, then known as the Ramsbottom Paper Mill Company, had several owners before being taken over by its present owner, Danisco, in 1992. The 78 people now employed at the Holcombe Paper Mill enable over 1,500 tonnes of paper to be produced each week. Only around 6% of the waste paper used is rejected. A mill-wide computer upgrade has recently been carried out. Operating at a speed of around 400 metres per minute, these machines are capable of producing sufficient paper to reach from Scotland to Parish each day. Colmar Carpets are one of the UK's leading manufacturers of tufted carpets and have been manufacturing in the Ramsbottom area for over 40 years. As one of the pioneers of tufted carpets in this country, the history of Colmar Carpets dates back to the 1950s, when Neville Cormack had the vision to invest in what was then a totally new manufacturing technique to the UK and Europe. Here we see display samples being made. An innovative approach to colour and texture is one of the company's major strengths. The staff are keen to show us the processes involved in carpet making and how the machines operate. This company has celebrated the millennium in its own way by winning yet more awards for its products and its service. The year 2000 is of major significance to the Christian faith. Many churches and chapels have marked the millennium by producing tapestries.
people of Stubbins decided that they wanted to have a tapestry. Edenfield were having one, and we didn't want to be left behind. We decided that anybody could do one of these small squares. It had to be about Stubbins, the church, the village, or anything that happened in and around the church. The central one done of the church is by Hazel Taylor. That's absolutely magnificent. And then all the various other ones to do with the Cubs, which are the meet here. Different vicars that have served here over the past few years. Yes, Lynn Longworth is a member of the Manchester Cathedral Embroiderers Guild, and when we decided to do it, she has coordinated it really, made sure all the different subjects have been covered. Her family have also done a lot. This is actually one of Lynn's that her husband printed a computer from a photograph, made a computer pattern for her cross stitch, and as you can see it's very, very intricate. She organised the reception class one, I think, and the discoverers by getting all the children to do one stitch. She's extremely good at embroidery, and as you'll see in a minute, has refurbished our Mothers Union banner absolutely beautifully.
Lynn Longworth also had a part to play in this tapestry, produced by the congregation of Edenfield Methodist Church. Many of the scenes that make up the tapestry will be very familiar to local residents. This tapestry is in fact one of two to be found in Edenfield. The second, but no less significant, is the one to be seen in Edenfield Parish Church. The idea of a Millennium Tapestry for Edenfield was that of Betty Garvey. The response was so great that instead of a combined tapestry by the Methodist and Parish churches, we have now got two individual tapestries. As we look at the tapestry, we'll pick out Betty Garvey's own work. With all the skill and time that has gone into the making of these tapestries, it is only fitting that they are on permanent display. It's the evening before the festival finale. The stage is being prepared for the afternoon concert. On the morning of the finale, the stage is complete and final preparations are being made. On the marketplace, staff from a local florist, Highfields, and helpers are finishing off the flower gallery. The rain was yet to come. It's 10 AM and the owners of the Cherished Vehicles are gathering in Nuttall Park. Just arriving is Alan Wollstonecroft with our host for the day, Martin Henfield. This Morris Minor convertible is the one used in his recent TV series, Out and About. The red Land Rover fire engine belongs to Ian Smith, whose wife Janet organised the event. As the procession leaves the park, we'll take a closer look at some of the other vehicles taking part. The ambulances of Rosendale Search and Rescue are followed by this Bristol 401. It's hard to believe that this car will soon be 50 years old. This is a 1974 Rolls-Royce Corniche, followed by a slightly older MGB Roadster, one of two taking part in the event. In addition to the English cars of various vintage, there are some American vehicles and even motorbikes taking part. Our next British-built car is this Austin A60 Cambridge, built in 1965 and 90% original. Here comes the second MGB Roadster. No, this is not a Porsche 911, it's a replica based on a Volkswagen. This 1971 Morris van still provides good service for the local florist that owns it. The Singer Vogue is a Mark II built in 1963. Following this Morris Minor van, we have an AC 3000 ME. Built in 1985, this was one of only 106 made. Behind the Jensen and the matchless motorbike is a Jowett Bradford van. This was built in 1952 and recently restored by Tameside College. As the vehicles arrive in the town centre, Alan Wollstonecroft reverses the Morris Minor onto the marketplace. Here, Martin Henfield is received by Dorothy Moss. The rest of the Cherished vehicles gradually make their way up the Flower Gallery and onto the Grant Arms car park. The festive spirit is not dampened by the rain that ensues.
Between 1969 and 1985.
As further vehicles arrive, Martin Henfield prepares himself for a busy day. A Bond minicar, deluxe version of course, arrives to join the rest of the display. Meanwhile, in the Civic Hall, there are craft stalls and children's activities. Work is just beginning on this collage. Designed by Jackie Griffiths and Louise Leyland, the theme is based on local points of interest. These works by local potter Barbara Newhouse carry on the theme. At the Adult Education Centre, Martin drops in on a guitar lesson. Spanish teacher Victoria Chapman sings and plays a duet with her pupil Stan Baker. While we have been looking at some of the students' work, Martin has requested a song of a more Latin nature. This immediately prompts a sing-along. It's time to move on and listen to some music elsewhere in the town. Town crier Andrew Powell finds time to lend a helping hand.
That's it, give it that.
We'll now spend a moment or two listening to Tottington Town Band, who are playing on the Memorial Gardens outside St Paul's Church. Back at the marketplace, we catch a glimpse of one of Neville Cormac's MGs. This is the Model VA, built just before the Second World War. Up the steps, we come across a Model T hot rod. In the car park lineup is this Railton Fairmile, built in 1936. The chassis, engine and wheels were imported from the USA, but the body is English. Dorothy Moss and Martin Henfield now make a final tour of these cherished vehicles and present each owner with a Ramsbottom Heritage Society commemorative plaque. Ian Morris for his Pontiac mid-engined Fiero GT. And Fred Brindle for his Chevrolet Corvette, exported from Florida in 1996. Having completed the presentations, Martin couldn't leave the show without trying out this Buick, once owned by the brother of Elliot Ness. In the run-up to the festival, children from local schools were asked to take part in an art competition. The children's creativity has been judged by Kerry Morrison. Kerry is probably best known for her secretive sculptures in Nuttall Park. Made from wooden mosaic, the sculptures represent the indigenous flora to be found around the park. Kerry joins Martin Henfield and Deputy Mayor Councillor Costello to present the prizes.
What did they have to do? What was the theme?
The theme was to paint something that you can see in Ramsbottom. Paint or draw.
Right, and so they've been doing what sort of things? The church and the railway?
The church, the railway, the urn, the market, all kinds of things.
It's interesting, isn't it? There was a lot of controversy when the urn was put here, things being planned. It seems to be quite an object of affection now.
Well, I don't know.
Oh, the jury is still out. I like it anyway. Okay, and what was your job, Kerry?
My job, I had a really difficult job of judging the artwork. Certainly not
Okay. So, now let's get to the awards. We've got some highly commended to start with. I'm going to read out the names. Now, obviously, it's a bit of a crush, so take it easy. I think, Kerry, you hand these out. Is that right? Okay. John, you've got the certificates. Okay, I'm going to read out these names, and they are Alex Glover, Katie Ellis, Rebecca Bolton, Aaron Pierre, Sean Chisholm, Lucy Carroll, Ellery Roberts, I'll stop for a minute while they get up here. There's still some more to come. Right, who's who? Or we'll have to do it one at a time. I didn't realise they were named and numbered. Come on, Rebecca. Right. Has everybody got one now? No? Lucy? Got yours? Got yours? No, we haven't got one. Got him. Okay. Thanks, kids. Well, if you'll go back down, there's still some more to come yet. So the best laid plans haven't worked. We'll do it one at a time. Katie Aston. Katie, are you here? I heard a little voice say, yeah. This is, come on, Katie, and Matt Harabadat. Is that how you pronounce it? Close, close. Rowan Hardy and Emerald Gent. What a lovely name, Emerald. So that's got to be Emerald. And lastly, Olivia Booth and Luke Booth. Olivia and Luke. Is Luke with you? Luke? Oh. Yes, here he comes. Here he comes. Well done, Luke. Well done. Okay, now this section is the under fives. They might need some help up the steps, I don't know, they're quite steep. In third place, Jack Reed. Right, Jack, here you are, where are you? Oh! These kids are so small, they emerge from under people's legs. Now, if it's your kid and you want to get a picture, bring them forward so that you can be in the front row, otherwise you're not going to get the picture. So, Alice Warner is in second place. Alice Warner. Oh, right. Alice Warner, will you stay for a minute, Alice, because I need Jack back. Jack Reed, because there's a prize as well, Jack. This is where he appears from under somebody's legs now. He's tunnelling, as we speak, he's tunnelling to the front. Here he comes. Come on, Jack, we've got to give you a prize. Okay, Jack and Alice, thanks very much. Turn to your mum. You got it? Got my hand in there. Okay, now the winner, if Mrs. Withington is ready with the camera, or Mr. Withington, is Alice Withington. Well done, Alice. Up you go. Don't forget the prize, Councillor Costello. Well done, Alice. Okay, now the competition gets more intense now. This is the 5 to 7 years old. And in third place, Charlotte Butterworth. Hi, Charlotte. Hold on. Prize and certificate. Anybody with photographs now? In second place, Austin Jones. Austin Jones, where are you? Right, now there's some photographs wanting to be taken over on the right, so... That's it. Okay, now first place we've got a dead heat. I told you it was a pretty tough contest. Leo Burke and Abigail Ruhor. Hold on, John. Right, I want you to turn around and get this going to take your picture. Doubtless your granddad. Leo, turn round. Never work in telly this lot. Got it? Okay, thank you very much. Okay, now, you remember the name Sarah McCarthy? We're about to hear from her. The 8 to 9 year age group in third place, Sarah McCarthy. Well done, Sarah. Okay, hang on, Sarah, just stay there. Second place, Peter Garnett. Well done, Peter. Okay, and in first place, Rebecca Gilmore. Rebecca Gilmore. Oh, well done, Rebecca. Now look, you can't take that picture. You've got the back of her head. No, turn round there. Deputy Mayor, come on in a bit. That's it. Lovely. Okay. Now, 10 to 11 years. Third prize, Sophia Sophia Norton. Sophia Norton. Well done. Oh, well, Deputy Mayor does the business. I just do the words. Hang on for a sec. Might be a photograph. Over there. You okay? Okay. Second. Okay. Second prize, Jennifer Crosdale, I'm told, can't be with us, but never mind. We have also in second place, Alexander Gelly. Alexander Gelly. Alexander, are you able to take Jennifer with you and give it to her? He can do. Okay, turn around, there's a photograph coming. Gentleman over there. Right, thank you very much indeed. And first prize in the 10 to 11 group is Lucy A. Wall. Turn around, that's it. I asked her what the A stood for and she said, Well done, Lucy. Now, we've got two special prizes, and Barry Tomlinson's going to hand these out. Find him. Where are you, Barry? Here he is. So stand by, Barry. This is Barry Tomlinson, well-known local artist. You can see his work all over the place. And he is going to hand out two special prizes. And they are for Natalie Holt. Natalie Holt. Well done, Natalie. Okay. Right. Now, one of the special prizes is both. Well, one of the prizes that you will get, both will get it, is an hour's watercolour tuition, 2 hours, even more, from Barry. So here's that prize as well. So well done, Natalie. And the other special prize winner is Catherine Wood. Catherine Wood. She is here. There she is. Oh, this is going to look difficult on the photographs. Okay, Catherine, never mind, your dad will have it. Well done, Catherine. And well done, Mr. Wood. Not easy. So well done to Catherine, well done to her dad. And that ends the special prize.
It is with great anticipation that the afternoon concert gets underway. Your presenter is Martin Henfield.
We're ready to go. This is then a big hand for Peelbrow School. Thank you for the music, and any dream will do.
I'm nothing special, in fact I'm a little bit
And this is going to be a great performance because they were going to be accompanied, now they're not. So this is St Paul's Primary School, classes from years 3 and 4. They're going to sing you 2 songs under their conductor, Mr Rigby, When the Saints and Swing Low, Sweet Chariot. An excerpt from their outstanding show, Vacuees.
Yeah, one of those shows. Go on, mate. Joe. You heard the one? What?
What? Listen. What's it? Nothing. Wait, no, listen. What's that? This place. It's gone out quiet.
That's right. The other kids used to be making it in.
I'll go and see.
It's been nearly dinner time. We're starving. We haven't done the practice yet.
I'm fed up with watching.
So would you welcome Stubbins County Primary School and their teacher, Helen Brooke.
Times 2 is 0. 1 times 2 is 2.
Now they've billed themselves the Hope family. John is doing some poetry reading. We have Janine on the cello and Julie on flute.
Following the interval entertainment of the Hope family, we have a guest appearance by the Flynn String Quartet from the Royal Northern College of Music in Manchester. As we listen to the music, we can take a look inside the Civic Hall and see how the children's activities are coming along.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you welcome Greenmount Primary School and their teacher, Carolyn Kenyon.
Bottle it up from your Yeah, lead us to the beach, lead us to the lovely peace, lead us to the heartbeat of Jesus. The greatest passion of us all says,
from their musical, 1920s musical, Boyfriend, and you can actually see it at the Theatre Royal in Ramsbottom on the 29th, 30th of June and the 1st of July. I give you the Dalton School of Dance.
very good weekend of this Millennium Festival. And of course none of it really would have been possible without my coordinator, Linda. Come on, Linda, please. Linda's been absolutely superb. I don't know how she's kept going there. She's been working night and day. And, you know, it's quite amazing, isn't it, with her wonderful week. Linda, well, how can we thank her? This is a wonderful thing. She's done it for the love of the society, and she's thoroughly enjoyed it. We just want to give her a little presentation to say thank you. Linda, this is from everybody.
I'd just like to thank everybody, Martin and Dorothy, for her support. I've worried Dorothy to death for over 12 months, saying, oh, how will we manage? I said, well, it'll get there, I've got a vision. But I'd just like to say that for Ramsbottom, I'm glad that you've all supported us and I hope you've had a lovely week. And thank you to the ACF. Thank you. They did a grand job for us, stewarding down at the sports day and then again on the Sunday, and they've been absolutely wonderful for us here again, and I really, really do appreciate it. We know we can rely on them for stewarding in the future. Thank you. Thanks very much.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we now come to the guys who've been waiting to get on.
Welcome to Jazz Club. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to the paradise. Welcome to the ocean. Yeah. Welcome to paradise. Welcome to the sun. Welcome to paradise. Welcome to the sun. Yeah. Welcome to paradise. Welcome to the sun.
Let the party begin. And so, to the music of the Pure Club Night in the Civic Hall and the Smoky City Jazz Band in the Grant Arms, we can celebrate the success of the Ramsbottom Millennium Festival and the part that it has played in reviving the spirit of the town.